This is Letty Sines from Laredo Good News Political Campaign Promotions, and I am honored to speak with Mr. Jaime Canales, a great leader who has served Laredo as Webb County Commissioner, Precinct 4, since January 2011. Good evening, Mr. Canales. How are you, sir?
Good, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Congratulations on all your past success and on your new campaign for Webb County Commissioner, Precinct 4, 2014.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. The first question I would like to ask about your campaign is, what are some of your great accomplishments as County Commissioner, Precinct 4, since 2011?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say hello to Webb County, Laredo, Texas, and thank them, first of all, for having elected me in 2010, and I'm honored to be in a position of being re-elected for 2014 and serving another 4 years. To answer your question, I take great pride in having constructed, being part of the construction phase and the grand opening of the Juvenile Justice Alternative Education Program, which is a school for at-risk students.
Yes.
A school where kids are in many ways rehabilitated and given a second chance. So after being a principal there for 12 years and working out of portable units, it gave me great pride to be part of that. So that's one of the things that we work really hard to do. And of course, we're very happy that we maintain the tax rate. We haven't raised taxes in the 3.5 years that I've been there. Also, we urbanized one of the communities in Laredo that is very important to Laredo, which is Las Peñitas West Ranch in northwest Laredo, an area that didn't have water, sewer, paved streets.
Yes, sir.
They were living in a very difficult environment. When you don't have water and sewer, it just makes life very difficult to live in. So,
yes,
very proud of that moment when we connected all the water and sewer connections in that part of town. And of course, we are in a geographic location in Webb County.
Yes, sir.
That we're blessed in many ways because I-35 is in the center of Laredo, and we are the engine that provides many support to the rest of the nation, much of the support to the rest of the nation. So I think we need to continue expanding on the Eagle 4 shell, which fell in our lap, is something that has been very positive to the county and to the taxpayer. Our sales tax has increased. We have enormous successes because of that, and we've created a lot of jobs because of that. Now, we're just blessed to be in a community that has so many things going well for Laredo Webb County. And so we just need to have the right leaders in place to make sure that we expand and that we provide the necessary jobs to make Laredo a better place to live. And so that's one of the things that I've worked really hard on,
yes, sir.
to make sure that Laredo thrives. And that's one of the things that I'm very proud of.
Yes, sir. Congratulations. And I know Laredo is very much aware of the outstanding job that you have done, sir. And my next question is, in your continuation of this, what is your continuation or continued vision if you were re-elected County Commissioner, Precinct 4?
Well, one of the things that I want to continue working on is bringing health care to the indigent families. We've brought millions of dollars and we've expanded health care in Webb County, and that's something that we've done through many partnerships that we've had. The 1115 waiver is one that comes to mind. We've expanded tremendously, and we've acquired many millions of dollars from the federal government. So that's one thing that I want to continue working on. Infrastructure is something that we need to continue working on. We just created the Regional Mobility Authority, which is the RMA, which is going to provide many infrastructure projects for Laredo.
Wow.
To keep up with the growth.
Yes,
so
sir.
I think that it's important that we have the right partnerships in place. This RMA is going to be something that is going to be heard about for many years to come, because there's not many counties that have an RMA. Hidalgo County was the first one. We are on the really very close to finalizing that RMA to make sure that we have great representation throughout the county, and that we concentrate on projects that are going to benefit the Laredo citizens, to make sure that we
Yes,
have
sir.
the right roads so that people get to work on time, get back home on time, and of course, it means the money for businesses. The fact that you can get from place to place faster is going to be very beneficial to a lot of the businesses, and that creates jobs and economic development is part of that. So many things are coming with the RMA, so we're very proud to be part of that. And I'll continue working with social issues that we have worked over the last 4 years. Juvenile justice is a big part of my life, and a part that I want to continue working, helping kids helping educate the youth that is disenfranchised many times, that doesn't have the ability to go to a school, to a regular school. They have an alternative. They have an alternative to graduating from high school, and that's what the JJEP does. So,
Yes,
continuing to work on that, building and finishing up the youth village, which is the substance abuse center that we want to build for our kids. We hope this comes to fruition very soon, a rehabilitation center for our youth. Drugs are a major problem in our society, and that's something that we need to continue attacking.
Yes.
And at the same time, we are able to help the judges that have to deal with those situations where you have a student, a kid who falls in the trap of drugs and alcohol. It's just very difficult when you see a parent coming to you and asking you, well, what do I do with my son? He has a drug addiction problem, and not being able to do anything about it. And for a judge that lives in this community to not be able to send a student to rehab, or it could be our son or daughter.
Yes, sir.
It just, to have to send them out of town when the parents don't even have the money to go out of town and be with that kid, with that son or daughter, it just makes it very difficult. So that's one of the things. It's one of the things that hits your heart, and it has to be part of the unit that we want, a unit of cohesion and
Yes, sir.
working together and working with the judges and working with the elected officials to make sure that we provide a service for the families and those kids that really are going through some difficult times. So I'll continue working with the veterans, making sure that they have the services that they deserve, and
Yes,
working with the community. I've been a community commissioner, and I take great pride in that. And I don't do it alone. Obviously, we have a great staff in the county that supports us and
Yes, sir.
makes sure that our citizens really are able to become someone in life, whether you're a young child or an adolescent or an elderly person, that you have the right things in place in Webb County so that you can make it in life. And those are things that I want to continue working on.
Yes, sir. Congratulations. And I also wanted to ask you, what experiences have you lived that make you the best qualified for this position?
Well, I think that every person that runs for office, first of all, should be commended.
Yes.
I don't think I have anything special that anybody else in Laredo has or doesn't have. I think that what makes me a person that feels qualified for this position is my upbringing. I think my parents taught me honesty, integrity, the things that we value the most. And I think through my life, my parents have guided me in the right direction and helped me be the man I am today. But many people along the way helped me. My teachers helped me become who I am today. My teachers in elementary and middle school and high school.
Yes, sir.
All those people. The jobs that I've had, working at McDonald's when I was 16 years old, flipping burgers and wanting to do something better with my life, and knowing that I didn't have the means of going to college, but always having that hope that if you work hard and you don't have the money, you can always apply for a loan and hopefully become the person that your parents were not able to be. And so those are the things that I think that I value the most. The jobs that I had, the people that I met through those years, everybody through my lifetime make me the person I am today and makes me qualified to continue working for the community, to continue becoming a better person every day. And so those are the things that I really feel are important in a position like this, in a position of trust. The fact that you can understand the problems from your constituents, because I've lived them myself, and I come from a working family who didn't have much, and still don't have. We're not rich, but we can certainly work hard and be able to live a better life, and hopefully that message is translated to our youth. To make sure that they also know that you don't have to be rich in life to be able to make it, but hard work and sacrifice is what gets you to places, and so that particular aspect is something that I bring to the table as a commissioner, I think, and a lot of us that are elected officials have lived that kind of life, and that's why it makes us better persons, and being able to go through an elected official position and be successful, I think, is difficult. But if you live a life of just hard work in itself, in its entirety, I think that helps you tremendously. So, because of that, I think, and I'm hoping that the people of this community elect me and believe in me and go out and vote, and that's the most important thing at this time.
Yes, sir. Yes, and Election Day is Tuesday, May 27th. What is your voting message to the Laredo voters, Mr. Canales?
Well, to me, the message has always been, I don't like to tell people, I don't think people should tell people who to vote for. A lot of people go out there and say, vote for this one, vote for this one. The people of Laredo are smart enough to make up their own minds.
Yes, sir.
And they should vote on the trajectory that each individual has.
Yes.
And they need to look at that and look at the record of success or no success. If you were not successful in the position, then you deserve to be booted out and not voted in.
Yes.
So I think that if the people vote on my trajectory and see that I've been a person who has been involved and always active, and always keeping in mind the best interests of the taxpayer, I think that's what's important. I hope they look at that.
Yes, sir.
It can't be done if we, the people of this great city and county, don't go out how to vote. I'm very confident that the people will go out, and that we will get the support we need to be re-elected. So I just ask the people to consider me, consider my trajectory, and I hope I get their support. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Jaime Canales, and good luck to you on your re-election as Webb County Commissioner, Precinct 4.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
This is Letty Sainz reporting for Laredo Good News.